Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here in the workshop. Walter here at the workbench, which you see is somewhat cleared off. Why? Well, as some of you will know, because you read my posts, I had an accident. I injured my right hand, and it's out of commission. Make a long story short, I was working on number 4 of the little plane build, and something happened where I had the blade in it, had the wedge in it, was testing it, and everything was going fine. I went to take the wedge out, it got stuck, and in my anxiousness to get the wedge out and proceed, somehow the body of the plane broke. I don't know if you can see that. The body of the plane broke, which automatically loosened the wedge, and this ultra sharp, super sharp plane blade ended up in the palm of my hand, not only severing flesh and nerves, but tendons as well. So there's a good chance that even if they can reattach the tendons, I will have some sort of nerve damage and numbness in at least 2 or 3 fingers. One for sure. So there I was in the emergency room Friday night, and somehow they determined that it wasn't dire enough to call out the hand surgeon. So my closest hand surgeon for our network is 45 minutes away. And I said, well, what about tomorrow, Saturday? They said, no. What about Sunday? No. You need to call them first thing Monday and see when they can get you in. Not if, when they can get you in. So that's the plan. That's tomorrow. Okay, today is Sunday. I couldn't do anything at all yesterday. A lot of medication and everything else. So I came out and did some cleaning and organization, because obviously the plane builds are on hold indefinitely. And in fact, I'm thinking of a different concept. Instead of 7 individual planes, making one and making the front toe of it removable, so that there's one ramp, and then take and make different front pieces and either clamp them in place or screw them in place or something. So this gives me time to do some engineering. So let this be helpful to you to realize that accidents do happen. They happen with hand tools, and they happen with power tools. The fan's going to kick on, so I'm going to speak a little louder. The other thing is, I have no communication out here to the outside world. There's no phone, there's no internet, there's nothing. And I'm 100 feet plus to the house. So if this were a severe injury, where I injured an artery, I would be dead by the time I got to the house. Plain and simple. Set yourself up. I'm working on it here. I've got to find a way of communicating inside when something happens, or if something happens. Set yourself up with good communication. Set yourself up with a good emergency medical kit. I don't have anything out here except my nice big clean roll of paper towels, and that's what I used to put pressure on this to stop the bleeding until I got in the house, and then we rebandaged it and went off to the emergency room. So if you're trolling this channel and you're one of those workshop safety trolls, save your time, save your breath. I have lived through this many times, okay? I know what injuries are for me and for other people, and I know that oftentimes accidents can be avoided, but sometimes they're just accidents, all right? I attribute this one to my own lack of judgment and patience. So yes, I blame mostly myself. Can I blame the piece of wood for breaking? Sure, I can blame the piece of wood for breaking. But who selected the piece of wood? I did. Okay, so it's something dumb I did. It's dumb. Now I pay the price. And that'll be another story, because I'm sure we won't be able to get enough coverage with insurance to pay the bill for all of this emergency care and now microsurgery. So that's about it, everybody. I'm going to try to figure out some videos to do to where I can discuss projects or discuss tools or whatever. In the meantime, and I mentioned this in my post, please read my posts when I put them up. Go in the back, way back time machine. Where you find that is in my channel. You'll find videos. In the videos section, there'll be a little search, you know, the hourglass, the search, I shouldn't say hourglass, the eyeglass, the magnifier. Type in the search bar of my videos, not YouTube's videos, my videos. If you have any questions, anything on a certain wood, anything on a certain tool or a topic, type it in there and go back and watch a lot of my old videos to keep the channel alive. Because I noticed, I looked at the analytics today, I went from nearly 2,000 views a day to almost none. So please, if you want to do me a favor, watch some of the older videos. There's some good content back there. Some of it I'm just doing it over and over and over again. And that's one of the things that frustrates me about YouTube, because if I post a video, it's up there forever. You can go see it forever. But it's not promoted forever. It's only what is current. The last 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. That's it. That's all they promote. So it's up to us to share the older videos. And what I might do is I might go back in the older videos. I might repost some so that they become fresh again. So if you can, like, subscribe, and share, and head out to your workshop. Have a clear head, have clear, defined judgment, and don't do dumb things. Walter out.